And it's recording.
For
Jesus,
real?
take the actual wheel.
The actual wheel, not this theoretical fucking wheel that we're dealing with this technology.
It's been a day. You know what? We went so long without any technical difficulties.
You know what? Today is a full moon, so.
And just add it to the shit week.
Oddities. Stay strange. I have to go out after this and I have like a grocery pickup scheduled. I'm already anticipating that people are going to drive stupid because it's a full moon. Because, like, it's a thing.
It is.
It's
They
totally a thing.
are. Jesus, take Cassie's wheel.
Take my wheel, literally wherever the fuck you want at this point. Because stick a fork in me. So, all right. Hi, Odd Fam. Welcome back to Oddities. I'm Cassie.
I'm Kelly.
And welcome back to Strange Town, where we are barely holding on by a thread.
Literally. It's a string. It's a tiny,
It's a
tiny.
it's a fiber of a
It's
string.
it's not
It's,
even there.
it's
We're hanging on by pure will.
and dare I say it, a touch of awesomeness. Um, per usual, Odd Fam. You know the drill ski. We have all of our information in the description, including links to our social media, our merch store. The holidays are coming. Get your weird shit. There's lots of sales. We have a link to our Patreon if you would like to donate to our show. We would love you for all eternity. Plus, you get to deal with us not once here per week, but a second time per week over on that platform. And it's a
With
video.
juicy content.
Juicy content. A good time all around. No, it's not OnlyFans. It's not that kind of juicy. I'm just going to stop you there. And we have a website. Please feel free to visit it and email us with topics and suggestions and stories because today, kids, today's a listener's episode.
Today is the most wonderful day
Mm-mm,
of the
mm-mm.
year.
Oh, we love it. So, before we get to that, how's my borsty?
I'm good because I'm here with you. Now,
Likewise,
has this week been good in general? No.
there were some bright spots.
There were some bright spots. If you want to know the brightest spot, go to the Patreon.
We do, because we got to keep that one on the down low a little bit.
But on the other end of things, Disneyland,
Disneyland, you got the
mental
world's
health.
cutest
I've
mug.
got the greatest mug in the entire world.
It's fantastic, and it
It's
was
so.
cheap as fuck for
And
Disney,
then I
especially.
got my Disney discount on top of it, so it was actually cheaper than the
Oh
price I
hell
told
yeah!
you.
Oh hell
So,
yeah! What's
God
your
love
Dis?
that.
Wait, what's your Disney discount again? How much is it?
10%.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
14. Give me spectacular. Give me 14 of them.
God, I love that. Um, but yeah, no, I have to admit, I woke up this morning and went, thank God it's Friday. I get to see my best friend.
I know. I've been looking forward to this all day, and I was so anxious because there's been like a couple of instances lately where like shit has come up and then we haven't been able to do it as scheduled. And so all day I was watching my calendar like a hawk and I was like, don't you fucking dare. Nobody fucking
Don't
let
you
me.
dare.
Don't you fucking let me down today. And for once the universe didn't.
Yeah. I like, I've been so excited for today. How's my bestie?
Your bestie's good. As per usual, it's been an alternate universe at work. I don't I don't know how else to express it. My mom has been out visiting my aunt this week, so I'm
That's
retrieving her
right.
tomorrow. Yes. We made the round trip last weekend. This time around it's going to be in one singular day. I'm going out and coming back all in one go. And then Sunday we're going to be putting out our Christmas lights. I'm so pumped. We're doing it a little early because
You know, I think it's necessary at this point.
it is, and I got to be honest, Thanksgiving weekend is looking like a little hectic for us. So we're gonna start
Valid.
this. We're gonna start this shit now. We do have Let me back up. Oh, I've also been watching The Great British Bake Off
Oh,
obsessively right now.
yeah.
We're in, they call it Collection 12. Very good. I'll never be as talented as these people. I want to eat all of it every time. Also, how does one get Paul Hollywood's slash Prue, I don't know her last names, jobs? Like, I don't know what they did right in life to end up sitting there eating other people's bakings every time and like partially
I
shitting
want
on
that
it,
job.
partially shaking hands, and also hanging out with Noel and what is it, Allison is her name, maybe the other host, I can't remember, but like it's just the happiest. It's so happy. It's just a happy show,
It's fantastic.
you know? So, anywho, that's like a little bit of a comfort show for me because life's just been a little much for a long
Life has
time.
been lifing.
It has. That's actually shockingly, I don't have much else to share. I don't have Corey didn't wake up with no arms this week,
Again?
so he did
Oh,
not.
no, he did not. Okay.
He's
Oh, I should probably share that.
you should share that. You should share that.
So,
Oh my God, you love it.
I do because this is so worth it.
It is.
I woke up this week like it was just like a hell night, but then like Michael's alarm went off and he's like, "It's time to get up," and I was like, "I can't. My arm's dead. I'm half worm."
Oh, I thought you were going to share the other thing.
That no, I can't share that. Um, but no, yeah, like so. I had texted Cassie yesterday. I said, "Hey, heads up, Michael is using you guys as somebody as people who know him well."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna actually read this word for word because it was so good. I was losing it at a picnic table in Disneyland reading this.
I'm so glad.
I said, "You might be getting a phone call or an email." And she said, "Let's hope it's an email so we can attach a picture of Corey wearing his Mike Wazowski ears while having no feeling in his arms." And so I literally responded with, "Laugh my fucking ass off. The mental image I just got, Cassie."
My
I
question
used her
becomes,
legal name. I didn't even say bestie. I used her
you
legal
did.
name.
You did. And so that's how serious it was. The thing being, now that I think it through, I don't know how he would convey that he has no feeling in his arms in a photograph. And so therefore it might have to be a video instead. It's like
You know, the more I think about this,
it
genuinely,
gets worse the more you
it
think
gets
about it.
worse and worse. But like, the more I think about this, I know the animals sleep with you.
There
What
was
were
lit
they thinking?
there was literally so much happening at once. Like if you thought it was jarring for me to wake up with just that, add in that the fact that both dogs were in the bed with us and Pooper was somewhere in the room like yelling
Just
at Corey,
witnessing.
like brow, brow, and like and it's like the dead of fucking night and all this is going on and I'm
And here's my other question:
the best part is the dogs, honestly though, they just like picked up their heads and were like watching.
What's Dad doing?
They were just like watching
Oh,
them.
he's just being Dad again.
And I was like, I so related to that because like all I could do really was
Just watch. It's like a train wreck.
like it was a train wreck I could not remove my eyes from. Like it was
I My other question is because this happened like in the middle of the night. I
yes.
assume it was rather loud
It,
happenings.
it, it honestly wasn't. It was more of like
Okay.
it was like the shaking and rustling of
I just want to know, did your parents hear anything and wonder what the hell was going on?
no, I totally just told them about it the next morning and we were all just like sobbing from crying. Except for Corey, who was like 0% laughing about it, but I was. I was.
I went to go tell Michael about this. And like, here's the thing: I had it in my head the whole time walking to our bedroom to tell him about this. I was like, "I'm gonna keep it together. I'm gonna keep it together. I won't laugh at all."
Impossible.
The
Impossible.
second I started talking about it, I lost it.
You, how can you not? Literally, how can you not? Like
It's
it's
impossible.
it's impossible. Exactly. I
And I
love it.
also sobbed and laughed over it, telling my mom.
You told Did she love it so much? You have to tell me
and
right now.
and here's the thing. She also said the best thing because she has now met you guys in person,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
her response was, "This wouldn't be as funny if it wasn't Corey, right?" The fact that my mom totally
She gets it.
understood that. It's just so good.
She gets it in a big way. I love that so much.
Died when she said that. She's like, it's really
I
funny because of who he is.
I appreciate her for appreciating that so quickly. Fantastic. So,
Chef's kiss.
chef's kiss. All right, we're not at our usual or intolerable 13, but we're pretty damn close.
No, but we do have one more important announcement.
Yes, fun news.
So, to get us to the intolerable 13, friends, we're about to make our donation to our cancer foundations, and we wanted to let you know. So, I will be donating to Save the Tatas, a breast cancer foundation
Yes.
that solely donates all to their cancer research. And I love them. I've been following them for years actually, and I just love their slogan, "Save the Tatas."
We love to see it. I will be donating to OKRA, the Ovarian Cancer Research Alliance. It's a global leader in research funding and a trailblazer in the race to find a cure for ovarian and related gynecologic cancers. So thank you to everybody for your tatas, your boobies, your boobies purchases.
Thank you very
We
much. Thank you for
appreciate
supporting
you.
it.
And we appreciate you moving forward. Anybody else who's still, this merch is always going to be on our shop. So any purchases we get in this merch, we will continue to
To
donate
be making donations.
to these charities unless we find one that we prefer better for some reason. But for now, we feel good about this. And thank you, Bestie, for designing the shirt. You did a damn great
Thank you for
job.
your support. Thank you for
Yes.
cheering me on for it and everything. I appreciate you.
And here's to you, Thaddeus 1964, for wishing us Lady Cancer, for we have turned lemons into lemonade, or lemon squares, or what have you.
Go suck a dick.
And I will eternally hate you, but I
Yeah,
do thank you for this. So,
but despite our hate for you, we don't wish that you get man cancer.
no. So maybe you can, I don't know, learn something.
Reflect.
You colossal pile of moose shit. So,
On that note,
oh, it's listeners episode day. We're so excited.
yay!
We've been gathering these for a while, so we're ready to rumble. We're ready to party. A fun way to start to close out the year, kids. So thank you for your patience and thank you to everybody who took the time to write in. I will be kicking us off.
Will.
So this one is from listener KJ. Um, so thank you, listener KJ. It says, "Hey, Cassie, spelled CASS dollar sign IE, and Kelly. First of all, thank you so much for listening to the Cass Money story and incorporating it. I died when I saw this." It says, "I'm KJ, a music major at a small community college in Ephraim, Utah. I've had a strange amount of spookalabookala shit and strange things happen while living here for the past 2 years, which is ironic because I don't want strange things to happen to me, and I'm fairly skeptical-ish. I just kind of want to quietly exist normally, you know? Same though.
Same.
Am I surprised that weird shit's going on in Utah? Not really.
Not.
Not
Not in the
really.
slightest.
So San Pete County, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's where Ephraim is located. It's very rural and some weird stuff happens there, at least for me. While living there, I've seen a potential skinwalker, a shadow figure, and some other strange things. Immediately thrilled about the skinwalker thing. I have a weird like obsession with them. So, my potential sight or skinwalker sighting happened when I was on my way to Walmart. There's not much else to do in good old Ephraim. First of all, I love that it was on the way to Walmart because it's Wally World.
It's fantastic. It really adds to the story.
Perfect. I was driving out of the parking lot of my apartment When I looked to my left, there was a weird wolf-like dog walking past a yield sign. Its forearms were way too long, and its head looked way too big to be a natural dog. It was also being followed by a bunch of birds. Weird, right? That is weird. I would be probably just going back into my apartment. Honestly, if I was like leaving on my way to go to Walmart, I'd be like, Walmart's not worth it, and I will stay home.
Yeah.
I
Goodbye.
I gotta be real with you. The shadow figure was seen on a late night drive with my old roommate. I had a mental breakdown during the middle of the night, 2 to 3 weeks before finals of my third semester, and he suggested we go for a drive after he helped calm me down. We went driving around San Pete. That's a good roommate. I'm glad that you guys did that. So, coming back into Ephraim, we were driving down a dirt road by a field when we stopped so my roommate could stretch his legs for a minute. Upon coming back into my car, he said, "Do you see that?" A very panicky conversation happened along the lines of, "See what? That figure over there. What?" etc. I turned on the brights and there was a very tall, shadowy thing moving unnaturally fast towards us on the side of the road.
Mm,
I'm
mm-mm,
alarmed. I'm alarmed.
mm-mm.
Okay. I've never backed up in a car so fast or sworn so much in my life. After getting back onto Center Street, I looked in the rearview mirror and there was a figure. What is disturbing, while on a road trip with him and his wife a few weeks ago, we were talking about that night, and he said he saw a figure on all fours running towards us in the middle of the road, while I saw a tall figure gliding towards us on the side of the road. So, two figures? That was this disturbing night. That's putting it lightly.
Very
I
lightly.
don't want anything running on all fours at me. I don't want anything gliding towards me. I don't want actually anything coming at me at all.
Don't
Everybody
come
stay
towards
away.
me.
Everybody shut up. Everybody get away. So that was a disturbing night. My cousin and her roommate had me take them to that road a few nights later, and I just drove as fast as I could down that dang road because I don't need that shit in my life.
Same.
Same. Same. My cousin's roommate saw a shadow figure a few months later on State Street. There's a lot of deer in Ephraim, so the car in front of her slowed down to a stop. She stopped behind, and a weird shadowy thing glided across the street. Ew. I'm currently residing in southern Utah for work during the summer, but despite how weird it is, I'm excited to return to Ephraim. I really love it. It's my home. I've witnessed several other strange things, especially at the state park I work at nearby Ephraim, but this email would be too long to read. If this ends up a listener's episode, you have permission to use my name. Thanks for the pod, guys. It's one of my favorites, and you guys are just so amazing. Stay strange, KJ. And for the record, it's they, them, he, him. So thank you, KJ. We appreciate you. Also, could you
You're awesome.
could you get back to us with like some of the state park stories too, if you have a moment? Because I'd love to read them.
Please.
Like, please. Like, I would love that. Um, I I have no words. I mean, in both situations, it's a pass for me.
Yeah, no thanks.
Like, not into it. So that was great and well written, by the way. So thank you. What do you got next for us, Bestie?
I have our very wonderful listener, M.
Hi, Em. Thank you for
I
writing
am.
in.
So, this one starts off with important note. This was when I was still very religious and pretty young. It happens to the best of us,
It
M.
does. It do be happening.
My parents' younger sibling and I were staying in a Quality Inn or some such motel while visiting my grandparents during the Christmas holidays. Ooh, we're right around the same time. Sorry.
Christmas.
I was sharing the bed with my sibling and my parents were in the other bed. I was in the middle of the it was in the middle of the night and I became aware I was having a dream. Not the first time I've been aware of a dream state, but not unusual. I woke up with a start, my heart racing, full panic, stress, fear, anxiety. All I can remember from the dream was that there was a demon involved. Not a demon.
Pass. Not a dimmin'. Here they come.
I'm frozen in place, on the bed, gripped with fear. I feel this weight, this presence, which had distinctly malevolent vibe
Malevolent, yeah.
in the room. I did only thing my religious little brain could think of, oh,
Oh.
which was to pray. I started praying, singing worship songs, telling the spirit to leave. In the name of Jesus, Lamb of God, my protector, By the blood of Christ, I cast thee out, the whole shebang. Now I was in the same room as my sleeping parents and sibling, so I was whispering all of this to myself, and in the middle of which, in one of my prayers, or the songs, I don't remember which, my dad made this noise which I could only describe as demonic.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, not your
Stop.
dad.
Stop. Oh no.
He then told me to stop and go back to sleep. That's not a supportive parent there, friend.
I love that though. That's hilarious.
But that presence had not left yet. That had not left yet. I was terrified. I kept singing and praying a bit much quieter. Eventually, I could no longer feel the presence in the room. The spirit seemed to have left. Then my mom woke up. She started making her way to the bathroom, stopped, then asked me if I was praying out loud. I said yes. She said she woke up from a dream where there was a demon, and the family friend of ours who was Jewish, not sure if that's relevant, was praying to cast out the demon. To this day, I'm not sure if what I experienced was actually a malevolent or a spirit or just really bad anxiety. No, I think there was a demon in the room.
We need to not gaslight ourselves.
You're just don't gaslight yourselves. There was a demon in the room.
Your dad was possessed for a hot second. Bitches were dreaming. There's too
There's
much
a lot to
happening.
unpack here. Hold
There's too
on.
much. There's too much happening. All right, first of all, we don't have time in our lives for demons.
No, never.
I'm gonna
And
wager
your
M
little
doesn't either.
your little religious brain did the right thing. I would like to throw that out there.
Might I suggest next time also flipping them off?
That works. That
I
works.
just I'm a demonologist, trust me.
It's on her resume. I do believe your father may have been possessed by a demon for a moment there, and the demon was telling you to stop it and go back to sleep. I'm glad you disobeyed your parents in that moment. Good job. Good job.
Slash the demon. Yep.
The fact that your mom had that dream,
That makes it spookalabookala for
that
sure.
makes it like it confirms it in my honest opinion.
Yeah, like maybe it was a Dybbuk. Remember when I covered a Dybbuk boxes?
Oh, yeah.
Because it was a Jewish friend in the dream, right? And I think that's like a Jewish entity. So yeah, I'm just
So
saying.
it does make it relevant, Em. It does.
It does. There you go. You're welcome. We've solved
Well
it.
done. Thank you for sharing, Em. If you have
Thank you,
any
Em.
more, send them our way.
I can never get enough of these. I really can't. So, different vein entirely, this one. This is
Hmm.
from listener Brian. Thank you, listener Brian. Honorary cousin Brian, I'm pretty sure at this point. Hello to my favorite prattling podcasters. I won't call you the other thing. How rude. I'm not sure which rude thing, but there have been
But
so
we
many.
appreciate you.
And we do appreciate you, so thank you. I thought I would submit a funny for possible listener episode. I currently live in a nursing home, lots of stuff there, but right now I'm happy and this won't be permanent. My bed is by a window that looks out into a small courtyard that backs up to a small cornfield. Immediate flags. Shit's always going down in cornfields. You got children of the corn, you have the aliens running around in sign. There's always signs, there's always some shit in cornfields. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna just say that right off the bat. So anyway, um, one night, a few weeks back, I spent a day binging old episodes late into the day. Thank you.
We love that you binge
Glad we
us.
could keep you company. Yeah, us. Qualifier. By late, I mean sundown. Only light outside was the moon. The episode I ended on was the one about the not deer. One of my favorite episodes of all time, by the way. So I'm getting ready to sleep, and I notice movement just outside the window. Spookala, right? I have no light on in my room. I see a deer less than 10 feet away from my window. With only moonlight to see and what I had just listened to, you can imagine my startled reaction. I just about shit myself.
I
Same.
mean, if I was seeing something spooky,
Same.
same.
Same. Luckily, a large raccoon came out and chased this deer into the cornfield. I hope you laughed because I did too. Now, attaches the view from my room. Listener Brian was kind enough to attach. The cornfield is literally right there. I have questions around the size of the raccoon, though, if that's what chased off the deer.
Listen, I have seen some raccoons that are horrifyingly big.
Some big
And
ass
specifically when we
raccoons.
lived in Idaho, these suckers were so big that I was convinced they were a Labrador dog at times. Like big, big. So
It could be then. I mean, it
it's
could be.
possible.
So like I would also like yes, be concerned about the not deer, maybe also watch out for the really big raccoons.
Like those sound horrifying.
Pass. Just another reason I'll never go camping.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. All right. This next one isn't it's not a
It's a fun fact.
spookalabookala, but it's important.
This is from Kate.
My cousin Kate. Thank you, cousin Kate.
So this was emailed to us after the Al Capone episode, guys.
Yes,
Just a
yes.
little reference for you. It's cool Grandma Leah has a loose connection to Al Capone, but there's other sides who are part of our your hereditary. Let's start that over.
Let's
But
do
there
it.
are other sides who are a part of your hereditary life too, like your Norwegian great grandfather Christian Odegaard
Mm-hmm.
had his name butchered at Ellis Island to Christ Odegaard. You read that right, Christ. So technically, Put family is literally descendants of Christ. Quite frankly, if I've been drinking, I tell anyone that will listen that fun fact. But also burnt down a church, which makes it even funnier. Allegedly. No, he actually did. It was an accident.
So they say.
There are always hereditaries that we feel are most connected with. Just saying. Hugs, Kate. So at this point, if you're a descendant of Christ there, bestie, when are you going to start making it rain wine?
Listen, I'm working on it, but right
I
now
don't want the raining fish. I want you to turn water into wine, make it rain.
I'm working on it. Step one is I can't stop floating above my shower floor every morning because I'm busy
That
walking
must be
on
so
water.
frustrating.
You know how hard it is to shave my legs? So we love this one because she made the subject line, fun fact, Cassie is a direct descendant of Christ. And it came in and we were both like, hold up.
I didn't even read it. I just texted Cassie. I was like, so, descendant of Christ, are ya?
That I am. Are we surprised? Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
not.
So that was a good one. Thank you, cousin Kate. And it's always good to hear from you too. Thanks for emailing in. And then our last one for today, which is so sad. These go so fast, always, these listener episodes. This is from listener Tyler. So thank you, listener Tyler.
Tyler.
Howdy, y'all, is how
Love
it
it.
opens. I just got a couple spooky things that happened in my old house. When I was around 8, a family friend came over around 7:30ish, so it was already dark out. My dad, brother, dog, and I all went outside to visit. So there was nobody in the house. As we were all talking, we all noticed the attic light turn on and then off around a 30-ish seconds later. Pass.
No
Pass.
thanks.
Remember
Lights
remember
flickering?
when
No thank you.
remember when we said we were less afraid of attics and now I take that back.
Then we forgot about this story? Yeah.
Most moment. My dad grabbed his gun and went up there to check it out. Honestly, same.
Listen.
Same. Went up there to check it out, and when he came back, said, quote, "That was weird. There isn't even a fucking bulb in the socket." The gasp I gusped when I read this originally. The spookala is.
No.
We never talked about it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mother lived in that house with us until my parents split up when I was 17. She told me about a ghost she saw when she lived there. She woke up in the middle of the night and saw a young woman wearing a white dress just standing at the doorway staring at her. Pass. Pass.
Always somebody in white.
When these bitches show up wearing white, we're automatically out. I can't. I can't with the women in white. I don't know what's happening. So anyway, and the fact that she's just standing there staring, hard pass for me. But his mom said she didn't feel scared or anything. She said she just felt safe and went back to bed. About a decade later, I was talking about y'all's podcast to my father about how I don't believe ghosts. He nonchalantly says, quote, "Yeah, I didn't believe either until I saw one."
Ugh.
Pretty shocked, I ask him about it, and he proceeds to tell me about the same woman in white and the same feeling of being safe. So we love that. That's nice.
Okay, okay, okay.
This again happened in the middle of the night, but this was after my mom left. The crazy thing is, my parents haven't talked to each other in a very long time, so I don't think they would have concocted a fake story. After all that, I still don't believe in ghosts. P.S. You can use my name if you decide to use the story. Thank you, listener Tyler. Also, I said he, but I don't know if you're he, she, they, them. I'm so sorry if I got that wrong, but I love this. And I mean, I like low key. I kind of need you to go to the house and see the ghost, hopefully, if you can. Like, if the house is
Yeah,
still in the picture, like,
because the way I look at it, if you didn't see it, like three people, hello,
we got three there.
yeah,
That's pretty solid for me. Would be curious to know. So I gather that your father's a skeptic. Would be curious to know if your mom's a skeptic too. Because I don't think it was indicated here, so I'm just curious. But I do love, regardless, that the woman in white that they saw like made them feel safe and not like Spookalabookala. So we love to see it. And this was wonderful. Thank you for sharing, listener Tyler. We appreciate you. I'm sorry it's taken everybody or us so long to everybody to do this listeners episode. We just want to make sure we round it up enough. I was waiting on somebody to send one in. They did not send one in. They have got an earful from me. So hopefully for next time.
guarantee you they send it tomorrow.
Wouldn't you love it? And
Yep.
as always, we appreciate you guys. We hope you're hanging in there. And until next time.
Stay strange.